Hello students. So today what we'll do is we will uh, try to visualize a particular number. Number as in it should have a terminating decimal expansion. So we can see on a ruler or a scale we can see 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and so forth depending on how long the scale is. Now what about the ones which are in between those numbers, as in what about 3.1, 3.2, 3.3? If you have a look at a scale, you will be able to see those numbers as well, though they will not be marked as 3.1, 3.2, but there are smaller markings compared to the bigger markings. The big markings show you those are natural numbers or whole numbers, but there are smaller markings in between those bigger markings which actually tell you that that is 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4 and so forth. Okay, so I have a scale over here. I think we will not be able to see it clearly. Now you can see it clearly. Just have a look at this scale. Okay, now you have in front of you, you have the numbers 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, correct? Now if we look carefully, there are markings between 10 to 11. Have a look here. There are markings between 10 to 11. Now these smaller markings will tell us the next decimal expansion, that is 10.1, 10.2, 10.3, 10.4, 10.5, and where it is 10.5 you have a slightly longer line but shorter compared to 10 and 11. That is show you it is at the halfway mark, and then it continues to 10.6, 10.7, 10.8, 10.9, and then it doesn't become 10.10, it becomes 11. What about additional decimal expansions like 10.11, 10.12, 10.13 and so forth? Okay, that means the decimal expansions between the decimals that we have. Okay, what about those? For that we will need a magnifying glass if the markings are done to view them. So in this exercise of ours, our target or our we will try to actually magnify those numbers as if to say those numbers were present on a scale. Okay, so let us try and visualize certain decimal expansions on the number line using successive magnification. Okay, so it will be like a representation of a real number with a terminating decimal expansion. So we won't be looking forward to recurring numbers, okay, something that is not terminating. We will be looking at terminating decimal expansion on the number line. So imagine that is a ruler or that is a number line and we are looking to visualize it. Let us begin with our first question. Our first question says visualize 3.765 on the number line using successive magnification. Now if we just a cursory glance at the number 3.765 tells you that that number should lie between 3 to 4, right? If it is 3 point something something, that means it has to come after 3 and before 4. So this number has to lie between 3 to 4. So what we will do is we will put down all the numbers that come between 3 to 4. Okay, we will just put down a set of 10 markings, okay, that come between, imagining that that is our number line and we are visualizing it. So let us begin with 3, okay, and we need to proceed all the way to 4. So that would be 3, then you have 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4, Okay, this has to go on all the way till 3.5. Sorry, not 3.5, it has to go all the way till 4. So 3.5, 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9 and 4. Right? Now it says 3.765. Which is the next number? That is the number after the decimal, 3.7, right? So where does 3.7 fall? Here, right? Now where does the next number fall? That is 3.76. That means 3.76 has to fall between 3.7 and 3.8, right? It has to fall between 3.7 and 3.8. See, 3.7 and 6. Now 3.76 is greater than 3.7 but is less than 3.8. Correct? It is less than 3.80. So have a look. So, and 3.76 is greater than 3.70, right? See, 70 will come first, then 76 will come, then 80, correct? So that means this number should fall between this and this, that is 3.7 and 3.8. So let us magnify that area further. That means we need to magnify this two area further in order to get to this number, that is 3.765, because we are sure that this number is between these two, because 3.76 definitely comes between the two. So let us put it down as 3.7 and it should go all the way up to 3.8. So same thing once again, 3.71, 3.72, 3.73, 3.74, 3.75, 3.76, 3.77, 3.78, 3.79 and 3.8. Got it? So we'll mark this as just to show that this entire, all this complete set of numbers is actually a magnified part of this. So to show that, we'll draw a line from here to here. So this is actually telling us that we are just magnifying this part, this section, 3.7 to 3.8, and these are the numbers that we can see upon magnification. Okay, that is what we call as successive magnification. Now next number is 3.765. So if we just write it down, 3.765, okay, obviously it needs to come 3.765, which means that the number has to come after 3.76 and before 3.77, right? So that means 3.760, which is nothing but 3.76, is less than 3.765, which is less than 3.7, sorry, 770. Correct? So we look at this number. 60 is obviously less than 65, which is always obviously less than 70, right? So we are going in the right direction. We are now looking at a number between these two. That is, we are looking at magnifying this part, because we have found that 3.765 lies between this range, that is between 3.76 and 3.77, as we see over here. Okay, 3.76 and 3.77. Remember, 760 is the same. It is not 760 and this is not 770, because this is a number that is less than 1. Any decimal, any number that comes after the decimal has a value that is less than 1, and that is why it is called as 3.760. So the 0 after the decimal, okay, does not hold much value, any value in fact. So if you take 3.0, it doesn't mean it is 30. it is 3.0, which is nothing but 3. Got it? It is 3. But if it was 30 with no decimal in between, that becomes 30. So any point after the decimal does not hold any significant value. Okay, but if it is 3.05, yes, it does hold some value, but it is less than 1 in any case. That is why we don't call it as 3.5. It is not 3.5, it is 3.05. Okay, 3.5 is this. Got it? So always remember, that's how you read the numbers after the decimal. Coming back to this problem, it is 3.76 less than 3.765, and that will be less than 3.770, which means we now need to magnify this section. Let us do that. So we'll begin with 3.76 and proceed all the way till 3.77. So for your simplicity's sake, if you want to avoid confusion, if you feel you're getting confused, you can put over here 3.0. Here also you can put 4.0. Similarly, you can put 3.70 over here and 3.80. That is all right. Even here you can put 3.760. That is absolutely correct. Next will be 3.761. Then will be 3.762, 3.763, 3.764, 3.765, 3.766, 3.767, 3.768, 3.769 and 3.770. Got it? Correct. Now let us locate our number, which is 3.765. Where is it? Over here. So we can circle this part, and we can mark this as our magnification from here to here. That shows that that particular area has been magnified into this, and that's our target. So we have managed to visualize 3.765 on the number line using successive magnification. Got it? Let us take another example so we can understand this concept better. So our next question says visualize 4.26 with a bar, and that shows that 26 is repeating or recurring. Visualize 4.26 now on the number line. You can say on the number line using successive magnification up to 4 decimal places. So at the start I had told you we will be magnifying those with terminating sequences, but here we are told to magnify something that is recurring, but we are given an endpoint that is only up to 4 decimal places. Right now we have only 2 decimal places. So we need to find out 4.2626. This number, these digits are recurring. Okay, so if we write down those two, it comes to 2626. This easily suggests to you that this number is greater than 4 but less than 5. Correct? So now we'll visualize the numbers between 4 to 5. So let us begin with 4. So 4, then 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 4.5, 4.6, 4.7, 4.8, 4.9, 5. Now 4.2, look at the first decimal digit, I mean the digit after the decimal point, that is 4.2. Now where will 4.2 lie? Over here. Okay, now we want the next digit, that is 4.26. Now 4.26 will lie between 4.2 and 4.3. So let us put it down as 4.2 and begin. 4.21, 4.22, 4.23, 4.24, 4.25, 4.26, 4.27, 4.28, 4.29, 4.3. So we were visualizing this part, that is, we magnified this particular region 4.2 to 4.3, and the magnified region is shown here. Now next we want 4.262. Where does 4.262 will lie? The 4.262 will lie between 4.26 and 4.27. Okay, then we'll put it down as 4.26, 4.261, 4.262, 4.263, 4.264, 4.265, 4.266, 4.267, 4.268, 4.269, 4.27. Got it? So we magnified this region over here. Let us mark this because this is the magnified part. After magnification we get this, and we need next is 4.2626. So 4.2626, that means 4.2626 will come between 4.262 and 4.263. So let us magnify this part out. 4.262, 4.2621, 4.2622, 4.2623, 4.2624, 4.2625, 4.2626, 4.2627, 4.2628, 4.2629 and 4.263. So we magnified from 4.262 to 4.263. And do we now get the number that we are seeking? Let us have a look. Yes, 4.2626.